everybody, it's Diana with Stamping with Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Teach Me Tuesdays, episode 303. And we're going to do a cute little Z fold card. And I have showed you this fold before. But I'm going to use the Caring Animals stamp set again. That I debuted yesterday with the fun little lion. But we're going to use one of the other fun little critters instead. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So welcome. So during the video premiere, I'm in the chat room with my friends, so head on over there. If you're watching a replay, and you have a question or a comment, just leave it below and YouTube will let me know and then I can reach out to you. So yeah, so the new catalog is just around the corner. So as a demonstrator, I'm able to pre-order stuff ahead of time, usually about a month ahead of time. We can pre-order stuff. It's just a little demonstrator perk. And that way we have time to play with things and make samples or what have you. So yeah, so it's always fun doing that. I would love to invite you to be a member of my team. You can join now, and then you can add stuff from the new catalog in your starter kit. So it's a great time to do that. So if you have any questions, just holler at me. All right, so I want to get started with this cute card. So close your eyes for a second while I get my camera adjusted. Okay, so here is the cute stamp set we're going to be using today. And I'm going to use this guy today. And maybe Friday I'll use the birds. Who knows? But I did have so much fun. Let's see, I think I still have this card on my desk. Hang on a second. This is the card I did yesterday with the cute little lion. I love how that turned out. And I was like, you know what? I do not want to put this stamp set away yet. Let's play with it some more. I also have banner sayings on my desk, so we're going to use that as well. And I also am going to use branching out again. It's one of my favorite dies. All right, let's see. What else are we using? We are also using Turtley Cute, which is got some cute turtles on it. But I am going to pick this paper because I'm just going to say it could almost be alligator-ish, maybe. So I'm just pretending. All right, so let me just kind of show you what I did. So I'm using Granny Apple, and this is just an 8.5 by 11, and I have scored it at 2 3/4, and then 5.5, and I do it while it's a full sheet. And then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to cut it at 4 1/4. So here are my score lines that I just mentioned. So it's kind of hard to see. There you go. So 2 3/4, 5.5. Then you're going to turn it and cut it at 4 1/4. And that will give you 2 of this. Now, I've already used the other one for the first card I did. So this gives you score once, cut once, but it gives you 2 cards. So this is what we're left over with. So then I'm just going to fold this up like that. So again, this is Granny Apple Green. And then this folds back. And that gives you that Z, see, that Z fold. All right, so I'm just going to set that aside. Now this is going to go on the inside, so we're going to stamp on that. And this is just 4 by 5 1/4. I also cut myself some little, this is that turtle paper, but I'm just going to pretend that it's alligator paper. It's alligator skin. And these are 4 by 2.5, I think. But let me check. These are, yes, 4 by 2.5. All right, so you have 2 of those. Put my magic ruler in there. All right, so I have that aside. And then I have my branching out. So this can be any size, you know, for doing this card, if you're going to do it this way. Just whatever your image or your greeting fits on. All right, so let's get some stamping done. I want a little grid sheet. Because just like yesterday, I am going to put a little bit of balmy blue on my branching out. Where my, I don't know if it's an alligator or a crocodile. He's cute, no matter what he is. Because he is not real. Now, I am not saying that real alligators and crocodiles are cute. No, they are not. But this little guy is. All right, so I'm just knocking off the little bits of cardstock. All right, so I'm just going to tip my blending brush into the balmy. And we're just going to put a little bit of that in the center of the card. And this will just give me a little bit of color that my alligator's on. Okay. Now I could do the same thing on the inside of my card here. So I'm just going to bring this balmy blue up from the corner. Okay. And then the rest, I'm going to use the memento. All right, so I want to stamp my little, it's a get well card. So I'm going to stamp sending you, what does it say? Sending my love in the center there. And then like yesterday, I put my 2 little, hang on a second, I'm going to switch them. So one goes one way and one goes the other. I put my little leaves on the same block. And we're just going to trickle them down the edge of my card. Like that. And then we'll bring our little branching out shape. And we'll put our alligator on there. And it's pretty big, so I make kind of a lot of noise because I don't want to push it super hard on my pad. But I want to get it good and inked. I think that's good. All right. And then I'm going to pay attention to the words because I'm going to try to get my words straight. And if they're not, I mean, I am not going to lose any sleep over it. All right. And then just give that a good press. Give it a little bit of time to sink into the paper. And then peel that off. All right. So while the alligator or the crocodile, whatever, is drying, let's color our leaves because they should be good and dry by now. I don't think I need that. All right, so I have a bunch of blends off to the side. Okay, so I have my light gray granite. And even though I have that balmy blue, I'm still going to put a little light gray granite on the side of my leaves. And that's just going to make them pop off the page even more. My phone's making noises. Okay. And then I'll take my dark Granny Apple, because I used the Granny Apple cardstock, plus Granny Apple is also in that DSP. And I'm just going to put the dark Granny on the side that I put that light gray granite. And then we'll put dark lemon lime twist on the other side. I love these leaves, these tropical looking leaves. They're fun to stamp on the side there. There's also some ferns in that set as well. Okay, so that's the dark Granny. And then I'll take my dark lemon lime twist and just color the other side of the leaf. So I'm not trying to blend away, you know, that line. You know, like usually, you know, I'll blend that line away, but for these leaves, I'm just leaving one side dark and one side light. So the little banner greetings, or is it? I can't remember. The little banner, anyways. It's cute. It's got some fun sayings that would go with anything. And I thought that sending my love was perfect for get well. It actually works for a lot of different things. Okay. So there is that. Isn't that cute? It's so easy. Okay, now let's bring our alligator over. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to, with my light gray granite, I'm going to put some light gray granite around. Okay. And I'm also going to put it on that ice. What is it? It's like an ice thing, right? All right. And I have dark pool party. So we're going to give his eyelids some dark pool party. And also on the thermometer thing, I have my dark smoky. So we'll put that on the top of that ice thing as well. And then I also put it on his little fingernails, because I think their feet are dark. All right. And I also want to put it on his nostrils. So a little bit of the dark smoky and a little bit of the light gray granite, and then a little bit on those teeth too. All right. So just like yesterday, I colored a fun little birthday hat on the lion. So I'm going to do the same thing with his little ice bag on his headache. I'm going to take my dark, hang on, I want my dark Highland. And then our dark Freesia. Because just like yesterday, I was like, you know what? My lion's wearing a birthday cap. It's going to be cute. And same with the alligator with the ice bag. It's going to be a cute little ice bag. All right. Now I have to take my thermometer because he has got a temperature. So I'm going to take my Poppy Parade and we're just going to kind of go up like that, like he's got a temperature. I'm going to put a little yellow on the, like the bottom of my alligator. So I'm going to come up here and we're going to, this is just light darling duckling. And I'm going to put a little yellow there and here. I just want it to have a little yellow on his belly and a little bit down his tail here. Okay. Then we're going to take our dark granny and start coloring him in. So I'm going to use the same dark granny and lemon lime twist. And you know I use those all the time together. All right, so I'm just going to go up. And where these little bumps are, it's going to be dark up there. So just go around. And then I'm going to kind of taper off like that. And then we need to have a little bit more dark here by his arm. And here where these bumps are. I'm sure they're not called bumps. Let's put a little bit on the end of his tail. All right. And then we're just going to go in with our dark lemon lime twist. And finish it. So you can still see that yellow there. So I think it kind of looks cool with that bit of yellow on his belly. Yellow belly. So fun. And the same thing, go down the tail. I'm going to leave that yellow there. And then when it gets to this dark granny, I will go over it a little bit just to break down that line. And then it will blend. It'll blend in better. Okay. Now I think I want to take some dark granny, and I'm going to put just some little speckles, which will kind of mimic texture, and it might also mimic the DSP. Just because, you know, the alligator's got texture to him. All right, so that just gives him a little bit of texture. Okay, now I'm gonna take my gel pen, my new Stampin' Up gel pen. All right, and we're gonna put some little white speckles too. You know me, I love my little white speckles. But I'm also going to put some on, because not only is it a cute little ice thing, it's got polka dots on it. All right, and then let's put a little highlight on the letters like we did yesterday. All right, now while that's drying, because that gel pen takes a little bit of time to dry, we will put our card together. So we have this, we have the inside of our card. Okay. Then we have our turtle, also known as alligator / crocodile marks. And like that. And then this will like fold like this, and then when you open it up, it looks so cute. All right, now let's see if this is dry. I think it's pretty dry. So I want some dimensionals. Now when you put the dimensionals on, you have to be careful. Like, don't put your dimensionals just totally on here, because you'll stick it to the whole card, and we don't want that. So what I like to do is I take my dimensionals, so the ones that are going to be over here, okay, so I put those on, and then I'll put them on the card here. So then it gets hooked and it's in the right spot. So this way you don't have a glue dot over here or a dimensional holding your card closed. All right. And then I just try to eyeball. I think that looks about even. Like that. So then when the person opens the card, they go, "Oh, Senny, my love." And then it sits up so cute. All right, now before I finish it, or before it's done, I want to put some new bling. Now this is the array of dots, and I'm going to use the yellow ones, and then it will just kind of emphasize that bit of yellow that I put on the body of the crocodile. So 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, and 5. So odd numbers are more pleasing to the eye than even. But oh my gosh, now how many did I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I did that without even realizing it. But I stamped it so it went off the paper, so it even is more pleasing to the eye when it does that, right? Because then your eye just kind of continues on off the card. But I love how this card turned out, and I love all the little excuse me, details and the little polka dots on the ice bag. It is so stinking cute. All right, so let me say, see you later, alligator. Oh my gosh, it's an alligator. See you later, alligator. I say that every time. Didn't even like dawn on me. So, see you later, alligator. So, perfect card for today. All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. I will see you Friday for my Dies shorts, and that will be 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel. And maybe I will play with the birds, so that I will have used this stamp set all week and shown it some love, because the birds are really cute too. I think they're like toucans, or let me see. Aren't those toucans? Or are those parrots? I don't know. They might be. I don't know. Somebody can tell me, because you'll know. All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. I will see you Friday. Have a good rest of your week. Bye for now.